This adventure is brought to you by Gary Jakes at Williams and Stewart Real Estate. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am here in Dorney Park today. We got Robbie here and Gary's walking that way. I don't know where he's going to. We came out here for their Halloween event and I haven't been here since I was a teenager, so I'm already here asking Robbie what they have and don't have anymore. Largely they have a lot of the same stuff, but like new coasters, so that's what we're gonna hit up, and all the haunts here. I gotta say, it's much better than Six Flags New England. Not throwing shade at Six Flags New England, but like this whole aesthetic is like really clean and nice. I love it. What's in a steel yard?
It's really cool.
Chainsaws?
No chainsaws. It's a lot of people dressed up as old factory workers.
I love that.
Because it's part of the steel yard. It's part of the Iron Menace.
Right.
And Possessed and Ghost in the Machine.
I love that idea.
It's nothing but fog down there. It's crazy.
So right now we're going on Talon, which is like one of the rides I have been on here a long time ago. And I remember thinking it was sweet. Yeah, it still sounds smooth. Also, it's raining tonight. It's like sprinkling a little bit. So like, it's actually a good night for us to be here because that means we're like, I don't know, decreased amount of crowds. Like there's still a lot of people here, but like not how it would be like crazier towards Halloween or like on a typical Saturday night in the middle of October. So thank you, rain, for not raining right now, but drizzling just a little bit to make the crowds a little less. It's like a sweet memory for me right now.
That was fast.
It is fast, but it goes on for a long time. It's not like Riddler's Revenge at Six Flags where you're in and out in that in 2 seconds. And like they load this out fast here too. And I haven't been on this ride in like easily 20 years, right? And it's like still really good. Like it's aged very nicely. All right, so we're heading over to the Blackout Haunt right now, and I don't know if we can film on the inside. They usually tell you before they opened up, but I'm assuming it's just a blacked out haunt, which I'm familiar with from Fright Kingdom, but we'll find out. That was really funny. We were all walked into the blackout together, and like it literally is blackout. It is like Fright Kingdom. Fright Kingdom is scarier because they also put shock pads on the walls and you get zapped. But here, I somehow took a wrong turn. I wound up in like one of the haunt actors corners and I smashed into the wall and I couldn't figure out to get back out, and I had to like feel my way out. And I also want to know how they see in there. Like, do they have night goggles? Like, or are they just also running around in the dark slamming into stuff? Like, and then I get out, Robbie's standing there, Gary's just gone.
I was so there was like people in there just like ringing bells or something like that.
Somebody was shaking like a range stick in my ear.
Like someone's in there like a cowbell.
Okay, wait, no.
Or cowbell, that's what we need.
There were some kids in front of me and they were like so scared, and I just did like one of my haunt scares and they're like right behind them and they screamed and ran. That was
good. They
good.
literally fell over in the pre-show.
I just came up behind them and I was like, "Get out!"
That was you?
Yeah. Oh, you heard that?
I heard that from like half a mile away. I didn't realize I was so far ahead of you guys.
Yeah, I couldn't help myself. See, this is what I remember about Dorney, are a lot of hills. And here we go, down a hill.
This isn't even the big one.
I know, it's like, there's quite a few of them. Oh, there goes Hydra.
Hydra slept on. Hydra was I mean, honestly, I just screamed the whole time anyway, so there's that.
Lollipop!
Going into the steel yard.
Just a few days.
So this is my first time going on Iron Menace. and I just watched it because I've never been on a formal dive coaster. I've just been on Shellraiser, which like is kind of that, but not really. But this queue is actually kind of scary itself. Like they make it menacing. Look at this theming though. Like it's very.
It's meant to be like possessed, like machine, like an old steel worker's machine.
We were told to choose our own, so what are we choosing? The back or the front? Or is it the front? Oh, never mind, we're at the front.
You gotta go to the front.
Okay. So Iron Menace it's not as scary as I thought it was gonna be. I was like, oh, it's probably really freaky, but it actually was super fine. There were like I've done Shellraiser, which is it's a little bit different, but everyone said, oh, you got to go on Iron Menace, and it's good. It's like I would definitely do that again. It was a lot smoother than I was expecting it to be. No line jumping allowed. He's like doing like a full like marathon.
Hurdling.
Yeah, it's a hurdle. Whoa, your face is super close.
It's scary.
I want that.
Scariest thing in the video.
This is the front end of Ghost the Machine. I don't know if we can film. I still don't know. But supposedly this is the best haunt here, according to Robbie.
It was 2 years ago, and it was last year.
All right, so we came out on the other side of it. Turns out you can't film, so I didn't film anything. But Robbie was right. That was ace. That was so dope. Oh, Gary's running off. It was cool though. They like had like all that, like all the chains and stuff, and like. I liked it. There was a guy flying around above us.
I was worried that he wasn't gonna do it because I seen him do it before, but then I see him hanging up there. I'm like, oh, he's about to jump. He's about to do it.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. And there's just like a lot of noise. It does look like a factory in there. Like there's like a story happening, which is like something I keep on saying that a lot of these haunts we go to need.
See the McTavish steel.
Oh, yep. That's like the Scrooge of of this haunt.
And it's because he got the steel mill, and he owned. He died and became the Iron Menace, which is right here.
So it's like the story of the Iron Menace.
Yeah, exactly.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of like ghoulish workers in there that were like they just even if they weren't like jumping out and doing jump scares, they like blended right in with the set. They were like. Totally in.
They were like the workers that like died in the factory or trying to just like they're just stuck there.
Yeah, I know. And there were like a lot of crazy special effects and stuff. Gary, what are your thoughts?
5 stars. That had awesome sets. It had great special effects. The characters all looked awesome.
Yeah, right? Like
they all were like in theme.
It was worth the wait.
They weren't randos. It was good.
Yeah, like I want to see more haunts like that.
Yeah.
Steel Force. We're heading up to Steel Force right now. And I can't remember what was what from when I was here like years ago, and we're arguing about which wooden coaster I've been on, which one I haven't. I thought the big one was over here. It's not. It's the other wooden coaster. I don't know what anything is. So I think this might be a walk-on. I'm not sure.
Looks like it.
Please enter the train at this time. Guests in line, please stand behind the yellow line and keep all parts of your body away from the entrance gates as they will close automatically.
So that was fun, and I'm glad that was a walk-on. Like, I would probably rotate this with Paul. Like, I think this is one of those rides that he would really like, and we just keep on going through it like it's the mine, like a really fast mine. Necropolis. Ooh. We're heading to Necropolis, and I'm just like, where is this haunt? Because I feel like we've been walking for like a full 5 minutes, and finally we're somewhere, but that was really weird.
The story sounded really good.
It was an amazing story. Let me tell you, you had to be there. I'm sorry that it's been a few years since you've been, alive. Sorry.
So 2 things about Necropolis. 1, great set, but it was also kind of underwhelming, like just as like what was going on in there. 2, there were 2 great actors. 1 had an amazing costume, and I was like, oh my god, our costume maker's so good. And she comes around later, she goes, I made the costume myself. I was like, yay. And then there was another girl going like full exorcist, and that was awesome. Yeah. So those two actors, amazing. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I thought it was gonna be Hansel and Gretel. It was like a witch house, but every actor was like amazing. Yeah, right? This is good. We're having a good night. I'm gonna say Dorney's like sets. I mean, not just the haunts, but like walking around the park with the lighting. Like everything is like really spectacular looking. I am very impressed with all of this. Yeah, this is the antique cars during the daytime. But they just don't run it at night, I guess. But look at that. Look at that. They put in a new set, Robbie, instead of just using more dinosaurs. Oh, look, there's a pumpkin. Oh, I just realized that they all say scents. What does it smell like?
It's supposed to smell like pumpkin, I think.
What's he taking out of the oven?
He's cooking. This is cannibalistic.
Oh my god, it's a pumpkin.
This is really dark.
Bacon,
this is a dark story. Like, this pumpkin is baking another pumpkin. This is Hansel and Gretel nonsense right here. Look at it. He even looks scary. We know you're up to no good.
He knows he did something wrong. Look at that expression on his face like
So I haven't been here since like 2005, which is a very long time ago, and I came here with family. And it's always been a big park, but they didn't have, they like had a lot of flat rides. Since then, they have, it has so many rides now. I'm like so impressed with how much this has grown in 20 years, which isn't like, you would go like, yeah, Ryan, it's been 20 years, but at the same time, I've been to other parks that's been around for like 20 years and longer. Like looking at like lake compounds and how they just keep taking stuff out. Like Dorney actually keeps growing, and that's really cool.
got mine.
What's wrong with you?
No flashlight. No starting. No smoke permitted in the store.
The roadside Stop and Shop had a really cool set. No chainsaws, but it was a really cool set. There was like really cool graphics they made that, like, I don't know, like I was digging that one. Not related yet.
Hello.
Hello.
I like your earring.
Oh, I like your face.
Thank you.
It's very sparkly.
It's natural. I like your face as well.
Oh, nice. They have people scraping. These hills, they're alive, and the sets are making me feel alive. So, fun fact about the Music Express here is that I have all these memories of going on a Music Express, and I always thought I went on it with like my friend Cal at like a different park in New England somewhere. It's not correct. I got on it and I was like, it's here at Dorney. And it wasn't Cal, it was my sister. Now we are at Hydra.
Hydra, the revenge.
Yeah, but isn't it gonna... Oh yeah, there it goes. Hydra is twisty. It twists. There's a nice twist at the beginning if you catch my drift. Woo, woo.
Your luscious locks had me confused. Watch it!
Walk around.
Keep going!
Gary finally got to ride Talon. What's your thoughts?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
10 out of 10. Not A out of A.
Talon at Dorney Park!
Wait, where?
Talon at Dorney Park!
What's the name of the ride?
Talon
But what park?
at Dorney Park!
I'm confused. Okay, everybody. Classic fashion. It's the next day because I just don't know how to close out at any place that I'm at, and I've got to get better at that, and I'm sorry. But it was pretty late, and we got back to the hotel and had to order food. I was very hungry. So was Gary. We were both pretty hungry. Assuming maybe Robbie was too, but I think he actually ate like a normal person, so probably not. So thoughts on Dorney Park. So I haven't been there in like 20 years, and I this morning was like Googling the rides that I had gone on back then, and it turns out I've been like on all these rides except for Iron Menace, and I was like tried to like get my memory to match up. I never ever rode Hercules. I only rode Hydra because I like came in the year after Hercules had been removed and Hydra had been put in place, and then it was confusing like the wooden coaster with Steel Force, and they were the same coaster. Like they became one coaster in my head. So like it was kind of nice to experience all these. And Iron Menace was really cool. That was my first dive. I've never done an actual proper dive except for the one at the Nickelodeon Universe and the Mall of America, which has Shellraiser, which is like a mini dive. It's taller though, but it definitely is a dive. Really fun though. So, but really importantly is that their haunted house attraction is like very good. And like I've been to a whole bunch of different theme parks that have haunted house attractions, and I've been to actual haunted houses, and like this level of the sets in Dorney Park are like top tier. Like I've not seen anything in a park look that good other than like Universal. And the actors were clearly very well trained. I loved Ghost in the Machine. I thought that was a great haunt with the factory, and I really liked Trick or Treat, which I thought was gonna be spooky dooky, which it kind of was, but like I was expecting like Hansel Gretel, which it kind of was, but it was fun, and like really the sets were just like gorgeous. I really liked the one that was like the rest stop or whatever, or like the truck stop, and it was like the cornfields and like the signage that made roadside stop and shop. That one was like, I really liked that one. I thought that was really cool. Blackout I didn't really like at all, and I've done Blackout events at like other haunts that are a lot better than that one. There was just too much rattling in my ears. I was like, what's going on? Like, it's just like people with like shakers. Anyway, any thoughts from you, Gary, while you're here in the car?
No, I gotta say, as far as all the haunts we've done at amusement parks so far this year, Dorney's was definitely top notch for sure.
Well, and we didn't film this, but we've been to like Trail of Terror. We've been to the Canopy one, and I went to Six Flags New England. And I just think Dorney was like really top level. And now we're heading to Hershey Park, and it's sprinkling, which I kind of hope it stays like a little drizzly, because that means there'll be less people there. But that'll be the next video, so you could just wait for that one to come out. I love adventure. Like been overdue for staying in a hotel, going to some new parks. Robbie's been trying to get me out of just the New England parks, so this has been good. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and if you want to follow me, you can do that on Instagram or on my Facebook page, both at Ryan's Adventure Life. If you would like some extra vlogs, you can support me on Patreon. All that's in the description below, and we're gonna head off to Hershey. So remember that every day's adventure, and live your best life.